King of Boys 2, The Return of the King. Essence, the most Shazam song in the USA. Bbn and more on Tegan.
Are you ready for Now we there. If you ready for fun, make you come here. Cause all night we ready to turn up. You know the matter no go down.
Hey you, stop what you're doing. Stop it. Go to Netflix right now and watch King of Boys 2, The Return of the King. This series is crazy. It is brilliant. It is fantastic. From Shola Shobowale to Nse Nkpe Etim to Tony Toes and Adeyemi Okonlawo. The fantastic cast is so beyond words. Even Ade Tiger, his loyalty, it's to a whole new level. This series, King of Boys 2, will leave you wanting more. Like the drama, wait a minute. The suspense, whoa. The excitement, oh yeah. And even the thrill and the action, it is to a whole new level. A big shout out to Kemi Adetiba. She did a fantastic job with the cast. The cast did like the best level of work you can ever imagine. One was great, but two is a whole new level. Now let's talk also about how fantastic this series is. I think this series is the one to watch in terms of a series that future generations will watch over and over and over again. It is so good. Also, let's talk about the fact that Shola Shobowale has put in her A game in this series. She really embodied the character to a whole new level. If you ask me, this series is worthy of an Emmy nomination. So let's push it out there. Please watch, please share, please talk about it. Let's really spread the word on King of Boys 2, The Return of the King. Also, one of my best lines is "A lion can never be a rat," and sorry, but King of Boys 2, Eniola shows us that she doesn't need anybody to validate her essence, and she's fantastic in her own right. So don't miss out. Join the conversation and join the army of folks watching King of Boys 2, The Return of the King. Speaking of essence, now, have you heard? Wizkid, Starboy, his song Essence is the most Shazam song ever in the USA. Think about it, the most Shazam song in the USA, Essence. Everybody is loving Essence, from Kim Kardashian to whoever you name it, they are loving it completely. So now, a big congratulations, a big shout out to Wizkid, because this summer, we can all say, was Wizkid's summer, right? He had a fantastic summer all throughout. But also, he is just adding a second date to his Atlanta concert. That is how high in demand Wizkid is. So make sure you are listening to Essence, stream it more, go watch him in concerts, and also let's give a big shout out to all our Nigerian global artists that are really doing a great job, from Burna Boy to Davido. We are really moving the needle forward, and we are really taking Afro beats, but also African pride to a whole new level. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Are you ready for
Our first guest shot to fame, and since then,
because you're famous, you're basically made. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to hustle like the guy beside you. I mean, the hustle is different. If you're selling pure water on the road, that's your hustle. If my hustle is that I need to make constant appearances non-stop, then that's my hustle.
what has
Madness.
life been like after?
You have to be in people's faces, get them to see different ideas in your head, get them to see different aspects of you. You know, it's a lot. And you're giving out so much from being this private person who is basically just known by your circle.
Look into this camera right now, and what is your feedback to them?
What can I say? The scrutiny will continue.
For more information, visit our YouTube channel, The Tegan Show, and follow us on our social media platforms, or visit our website for more details.
Welcome back. So, you know, Tegan is so unique because we talk about everything from pop culture to politics. Now, our dear President Muhammadu Buhari, he is condemning the group of people that are part of the indigenous people of Biafra, also known as IPOB. He is saying that the IPOB group is committing an act of treason, but also that they are stealing from the government. And yes, I understand that Nigeria has to have one united front. Nigeria has to be one nation under God. We get that. But at the same time, also, things are very, very hard right now. People can't afford to live in Nigeria. It's very expensive. Even a basic goods of food and just the most basic amenities, it is so hard. So if we are going to talk about Nigeria being united, let's talk about Nigeria being a place to even live, but also a place to even survive. It is very, very hard. Times are harder now than they've ever been. But also, let's talk about just talking everyday conversations about the role of the media. DSS, Department of State Security, they sanctioned Channels TV. For those of you that don't know Channels TV, Channels TV is one of the biggest, or maybe the biggest TV station out there. So imagine DSS putting sanctions on Channels TV. Yes, it's crazy these days because if you say A, you get sanctioned. If you say B, you get detained. There's so many limitations now to Nigeria that we know of. So even the Nigeria that we know of is not the Nigeria that we live in. It's like a whole different planet right now. So yes, President Buhari, we get you. Nigeria has to be united. But please, can we also have the conversation regarding having a country where we can live in, prosper, but also a country that is safe? We'll be right back with more Tegan.
It's time for Tegan.
Entertainment topics. Let's go.
I'm a superstar. Because finally, we're here.
Everything from politics. We all think he's preoccupied. Speaking of bad leadership, our dear president is committed, and so much more. Onions, the new gold. There's more Tegan. Cheers.
For more information, visit our YouTube channel, The Tegan Show, and follow us on our social media platforms or visit our website for more details.
So, on a lighter note, BBN. Since we last gathered here, there have been lots of changes. Let's talk about our content queen, or our ex-content queen, Maria. Oh, the dearly departed cast member, Maria, she's gone. She is gone. I was going through social media and somebody said that Maria's fan base is like a Slay Queen fan base that doesn't have DSTV. That is really, really below the belt. But really though, Maria, I thought you were going to be in the top 5. My vision was like Maria, top 5, being all there, and now you're gone. Your favorites will be gone. And also, Maria, I think when you go back and listen to all the things that Paris said about you, you'll be so pissed because you gave this, better than everybody sort of vibe, and to now know that Perry has said some nasty things about you on national TV, you will be so pissed. Ooh, this is not going to be good. Now, also evicted from the house, on Sunday, we had GMK gone. She was okay. She was let's just be real. She was and we had Sammy. Sammy was good for a moment. The Angel storyline, it really, really worked. But yeah, Maria is our biggest loss in terms of content. So hopefully, Maria fans, you will keep on talking about your queen so that she can be very, very successful outside the house. Now, this week, we have a new HOH, a new head of house. We have Jackie B and J. Paul. Let's talk about J. Paul. I think, J. Paul, this is your time to really, really stand out because let's be real, your content has been decent. Not good, not bad, just decent. So now you can go from A to B. Let's talk about Jackie B. Now, Jackie B, Michael is all into you. Oh yeah. Do not fall for him. Do not give him any chance to win you over. Just lead him on and on and on. Jackie B, I think you've been really, really classy so far since you've been on the house. So let's see who gets evicted because everyone is really up for eviction. So now, people vote. Whether you're a Liquor Rose fan or White Money fan, vote and vote. Before we go, we sat down with Jeff Banks. If you know him from last 2 seasons, he was a BBN housemate, and he really has a whole entire line of work going on for himself. He acts. Check him out in the movie Lovin' Rona. He also has a natural man and woman products, a hairline product. Make sure you check it out. And we got to catch up with Jeff Banks on everything when it comes to life before BBN, life during BBN, and life after BBN. So if you want to have more exclusive stories on how to get into the house or how to stay relevant, but also how to really pivot beyond the house, you don't want to miss this interview. Check it out. Our first guest shot to fame on the popular Nigerian reality TV show Big Brother Nigeria. And since then, he has had a whole world tour, from having a bespoke fashion line to having a line of male and female hair products. Please welcome to our show, Jeff Nweke. Hey Jeff.
That's a really sexy picture of me you have
Thanks
there.
to one of our female producers who's a fan of yours too. Okay, so Jeff, what was life like before BBN?
Wow. Okay. It was routine. It was pretty much wake up, go to work, serve, go back home, sleep, and a cycle. Basically like routine. Same cycle over and over and over and over again. The highlight of it was pretty much meeting new people, you know, because I was in banking and I did marketing. And so you'd meet people from different spectrums, you know, from contractors to people that are like in the retail space, to businessmen who deal with oil and gas, power, what else? Just a variety of things. And so I learned on a daily basis, and so that was the exciting part.
So do you miss banking?
I mean, I can't really say I miss it because like I still do that. There's a lot of clients who built trust with me over the years. And you know how they say once a man gives you his money, basically he's giving you his balls. So they pretty much just trusted me so much that even after I'd left banking, they would only allow me cater to those services for them. So I still do that remotely for a handful of clients. So it's not like, I'm now not in like a confined, institutionalized, you know, setting. I'm more like freelancing. Because I still do, if you've checked my website, I still do financial consulting for people. And just basic everyday questions that people are unaware of, you know, stuff like that. So I'm still in banking, but just with a wider range of other things that I do.
Interesting. So you're part of this group of people that have been on a popular show, BBN.
Yeah.
But so many of us don't know what it's like to get that call or that email or that text. So give us a glimpse into like the moments you found out that, oh, I'm actually going to be on this show. Okay.
So here's the thing. Most people think that, first of all, I just feel like I should put this out there. Most people feel like you should know someone or you have to know someone to make it in there. And I use myself as an example. Like, I mean, at the time where I had gone in, that was my second attempt. You know, I'd gone all the way to like the finals with, the audition stage finals with Lolu and those guys. And then I just didn't get picked. So pretty much there's no right or wrong. It's just who you are, they know what they're looking for. And if they find it in you, then, you know, unless they found it before they saw you. But then the build-up was crazy. It was I was nervous for a lot of the times. So it's a period for about a month where you're going back and forth. There's a variety of stages, and you're never certain, you know, because they tell you constantly, they remind you that you should not be 100% sure that you're getting in until you're in. So like, you could actually have a situation where you're walking on stage or you're about to walk on stage and they say like they need to pull you out for one or two reasons.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot of anxiety, it's a lot of nervousness. It's just, so that's why when people get in the house, they're like so ecstatic, they're so elated because finally we're here, you know, that kind of thing.
So you've done the show, crazy, fun, drama, romance. So what has life been like after Bbnl?
To be honest, it's been a roller coaster of everything. For the better, of course. And I can't speak for everyone, but it's been a roller coaster because you go in being a regular guy that, just a regular guy. And when you come out, people know you all of a sudden. And that can be shocking. Everyone sort of wants a piece of you. I've had people call me and tell me they sent me a message a year ago and I didn't respond. And in my head, I'm like, there's so many, I'm just one person, man.
Like, bro, what's up?
Yeah, bro, like the days you go, to be honest, the days I've gone without sleep. Currently, I've not slept for 2 days. Yeah, I'm sure you can tell in my eyes. But then the bright side of it is that the only thing that you should be afraid of is no work. The worst thing is no work. So I'm happy that I basically have work to do constantly. It's better to have a lot of work than no work at all. And so it's been bright, it's been good, thank God,
So you said it is better to have lots of work than no work at all. But then I think I was reading something online whereby you said that fame is overrated. So how do you balance?
And that's fame itself. So here's the thing, most people that meet you, most people that you come across just typically go to that assumption that because you're famous, you're basically made. You know what I mean? You don't need to hustle like the guy beside you. The hustle is different. If you're selling pure water on the road, that's your hustle. If my hustle is that I need to make constant appearances non-stop, then that's my hustle. So I could actually decide and say, okay, I want to be lazy today and not go. But at the same time, the ripple effect of that is that people see you as someone that they can't work with, where, you committed to go for something and you're not there, you haven't honored that invitation. Who knows who you know? The next time there's something else, they're not going to call you, so there's no work in your hand. So you might as well just chill at home and then not get paid. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone's hustle is different. And it's not an automatic boom. Followers on social media and Twitter, Instagram, all of that, that's numbers to start with. Mm-hmm. It doesn't immediately translate into wealth. Mm-hmm. You have to put in the work. You have to constantly keep people, be in people's faces, get them to see different ideas in your head, get them to see different aspects of you. It's a lot. And you're giving out so much from being this private person who is basically just known by your circle. Now, everyone thinks they know you more than you know yourself,
So, a lot of people like to scrutinize reality TV stars, especially those that go to the BBN house. Look into this camera right now, and what is your feedback to them when they just like to pigeonhole you as, oh, Jeff, the reality TV star, or Jeff, BBN, okay, what's next? What is your word for them?
What can I say? The scrutiny will continue. They should continue scrutinizing, but they should also focus on their own lives. Because the truth is, you only know as much as we let you know. There's a lot of the things that you don't know that are happening behind the scenes that you will never really know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Online, it can look like I'm an enemy with someone. Yeah. But behind the scenes, we're laughing. We're basically chilling in my house and we're drinking. Yeah. You know what I mean? But online, we might be sitting together and I'm like, yo, bro, let's give them cruise, man. And I go insult you on your page and you come insult me on my page. Yeah. All you're going to know as a viewer and on-viewer is that, oh, these two guys, they have beef, but we're laughing. It's like politics.
Don't believe everything you see.
Sunday.
Okay, Jeff, I've seen you on this, or this is in a bank ad is coming out very soon.
Yeah.
But I also know you have a bespoke fashion line.
Yeah, Jeff Banks. It's pretty much Ankara stuff. So I'm trying to portray Afrocentric clothing and portray it to the world, because I feel like the world hasn't benefited from just the roots of Africa. So my Ankara pants basically you can put on with the top, which is a matching set, and then you can also put on with a button-up shirt and a blazer, semi-casual, fully casual, just, play around with it.
You also have a line of hair products.
Yeah.
I think, let me see the name. It's called
Jeff Banks Beard Butter.
Jeff Banks. You have Jeff Banks There you go. Natural woman hair butter for both women and men.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the hair butter is for women, and then the beard and hair butter is for men. Pretty much same recipe.
Yeah.
Because it's more for African women and men. Because I found a lot of people just wear their beard or wear their hair naturally, and they don't take care of it as much as they should. And in growing my beard, I realized that most of the things that you require are mostly organic stuff, nothing chemical. Anything chemical will just basically give you instant results and also kill your hair in the long run.
So I don't have hair, but you are
have
kind
hair on
enough.
your head.
Well, not full hair, but you are kind enough to bring 2 products for members of our audience. So Jeff, pick a number from 1 to 42, and 2 members of our audience will win your line of Jeff Bank hair products.
1 to 42. Okay, I'll pick 7 because that's my lucky number.
Number 7.
7. Okay, there we go. And then 42.
42.
I hope it's a girl. 42.
So for those of you that missed Jeff on the show Riona on African Magic, make sure you check out more of his work and his products on jeffbanks.com. DJ, take it away. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Tegan.
Are you ready for? Are you ready for?